Plus you. Hopefully your house was a lot of fun yesterday, and today the kids are enjoying all their new toys and gadgets. If you got a new phone, computer, anything technological, maybe you replaced something old. So it's always nice to have Dan Thompson from the Claris Networks on the show. And today you're telling us what to do with your new stuff and what to do with your old stuff.
That's right. I got all this new stuff. I have all this old stuff. Where does it go? Well, so that's the thing with electronics, right? We can't just toss it in the trash. All electronics has some sort of precious metal in it, which is bad for our environment. So we have to dispose of those properly. Or maybe you would just want to sell it and get some of your money back, right? So a couple of ideas. So let's start with just selling your gear. Obviously, eBay is kind of the go-to place. It's very easy. If you've never sold anything on eBay, the big thing with eBay is you just want to take nice pictures of the items. So make sure that it's very visible. You can see clearly what it is that you're selling, but also what you want to focus on is that if there's any defects. You want to make sure and document those well, because nothing is worse than buying something on eBay that has like some blemish that you're not aware of, and then it gets bad for everybody. So just make sure that you document it well, and then look at eBay and see what other items like that are being sold for, and that'll give you an idea about what you could sell yours for. Other options are websites like Gazelle. So Gazelle.com, they have trade-in programs, or they'll buy back programs for cell phones, tablets, even computers. So if you have an older model and you just upgrade it to a newer model, maybe you want to get your money back, Gazelle is a great way. Amazon.com also will do trade-ins. So like if you frequent Amazon, you could send your phone in. They'll give you an estimate about how much it was worth. They'll give you credit, and then the next time you buy from Amazon, it's already covered because you have credits with them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's ways to get your money back. But now let's say either you just don't see any value in it, or you just want to do something good with it. What you can do is Goodwill has for years and years partnered with Dell. So they will take electronics, and with Dell's help, they recycle those electronics. So we don't have to worry so much. A lot of times when you take your computer in, you're like worried, well, it's kind of old, maybe it's not useful anymore. Well, from Goodwill's perspective, they're using Dell to actually recycle the parts inside of it. So even if it doesn't work, don't feel like you're just dropping off junk. You're actually dropping off something of value. People also commonly worry, hey, all my data was on there. Should I be concerned
ask you about that.
from a security perspective? So what we can do there, you always want to wipe the hard drive. The hard drive is something that you can take out and literally destroy with a sledgehammer if you're that paranoid. There's also companies in town like Best Buy can also do these. Just tell them, hey, I'm going to sell this computer. Will you please wipe it for me? And that's the terminology you'll use. They'll know what you're talking about.
Would that be true too, though, for like a cell phone or an iPhone?
Cell phones,
iPod?
Yes. So they have some data on them. Cell phones, if you're a business person, you've got contacts that you would hate for people to get out. You can wipe those devices. It's much easier. Anybody at Best Buy or electronic stores could tell you how to do that. So let's just say that now whatever it is that you have, you just feel like it has no worth whatsoever. Hamilton County actually has electronics recycling. So you can get on Hamilton County's website and see their e-recycling. This will give us good information on how to responsibly throw away your electronic gear, and that'll keep our environment nice and safe and do it the way that Hamilton County would like for us to.
That is really great information. I know that one of my kids once came in and said, hey, Mom, I was on this website, and it says that I can trade in my phone or something and get $80 for it. Are there some scams out there?
So there can be. So that's why you want to be very careful about which sites we use. The ones that I named off, like Amazon and Gazelle, very trustworthy sites. And they'll also give you a fair price for the phone. You have to understand that if your phone is 2 or 3 years old, it has dropped dramatically in value, but there is still some value there as long as it still works.
Well, that's great. Everybody could use a little bit more cash in their pocket after the holiday season. Dan, thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Claris Networks is how to get in touch with them. As you know, if you watch the show, they're on regularly, so watch for them again in January. But thanks and Happy New Year to you.
Thanks, same to you.
We're back with more right after this.